I remember getting my call schedule and calling him immediately to let him know the days and times that I could receive a phone call from him and it not being a priority for him. And I think that is when I realized just how damaging it had been, how absent I'd been because he didn't want to call me and he had every right to feel that way. And so I was able to accept that. This is when I actually finally sustained long-term recovery and I was able to start seeing my part in a lot of things. And so I just sort of left the ball in his court. And as time went on, and he could see that mom wasn't coming back just to leave again, because that's what I did for years. When he could finally trust that I'd actually sustained recovery is when we were able to start mending our relationship. Recovery is just as progressive as substance use disorder itself. You know, you can't change everything overnight. There are so many factors in recovery, your brain, you know, the medical and science aspect of it, the people that you surround yourself with, your self-worth. I mean, there's just so many components of healing that we have to remember that it really takes one day at a time, and we have to give ourselves grace. And I would say to parents that are in the same situation that children are very forgiving, which is, it's beyond me, but they are very forgiving. I see it all the time. And then to the children, you know, I would just say to pray for your parents, to know that it is not anything that the child has done, that their parents really are sick, they have a disease, and they need to get better. Recovery is a new lease on life. I mean, it really is. I have gained so many valuable friendships and relationships. It has been amazing to excel at things. Everything's like healthy and functional and just, I can remember being in treatment and I remembered the morning that I actually appreciated the birds singing. That is a moment that I will never forget because they were annoying up until then, but then I had some recovery under my belt and some joy. And I just remember like, just really, I loved hearing the birds sing. I was like having coffee that morning and probably reading a devotional. That was cool. I think that, you know, it's funny to me because there is so much stigma, yet most everyone that you meet, if you asked them if they knew someone, you know, suffering or in recovery, most people can name someone, which just tells you that it's a very common disease. You know, we can explain it from a scientific, you know, even medical standpoint to help there be more understanding, which in turn helps break some of the stigma. People can and do recover. I feel like I just epitomized that. I mean, I wish that I could fill a room with the people that thought I would never make it, that have seen me on the other side. And I'm sure there are so many people in recovery that could draw the same crowd, that could say the same things about them. And the beauty of it is the people that didn't think it was possible now can see these people thriving and those relationships are restored. And then we also have new relationships with the people that are in recovery that help us continue to grow and continue to help other people move forward. So yeah, people can and do recover every day.